Hey, what's going on? Working on a 2010 Dodge Journey. We gotta get the starter replaced. First things first, we gotta take off the battery post, the cables off. It was a 14 or a 15. This one out. Let's get this one out. Check that one out. It's another 15 socket. Check that one out. It's good. Turn it off. I like to put a little rag or whatever to cover up the post just to make sure there ain't no contact. Alright, after that we gotta go underneath. We gotta check that bad boy out. Started right there. I'm guessing we gotta take off this bracket. Probably a 19, 20, 21 socket. Probably gonna take this whole bracket off. The other motor mount should hold the rest of the engine and transmission back up there. So let's take this off. It's a 18. It's a 16. Gotta loosen all these three. This one too. We're gonna take off the whole bracket. And there's a bolt right here. You gotta take it off. It's a 15 right here. It's holding it together, and then it will come off all together. I loosened them up already. I'm about to take it off now. Took off the bolt right there, 15. It's hanging off loose now. Oh, I'm gonna take off this bracket already. It goes from there to the other side. You're holding on to the starter right there. You gotta take that one off. It's a 5/8. Take that bolt off. Inside the bracket, that one, and there's this one right here, and then gotta take this one off. Then we should be able to take it off out of there. So I took the 3 bolts off. The last one right here on the side. All right, out. Out. Now we got it right here, just like that. Got one right here. Looks like that's another one right here. And that should be it, boss. First off, we gotta disconnect this shit off. We pull the little pin out. Alright, we're gonna take it off in a minute. Pull a little pin out, and then you just gotta click it backwards and you should be able to pull out. This looks like it's a 13. You might not want to use an impact or a wrench, none of that. You gotta do it by hand, human force, before you know what I'm saying, before you bolt it off and make it an hour work. Alright, so I got it off already, the little connection. Like I said, we pull the pin out. You gotta make it fall back, a little pin. And you just squeeze, pull it back. Alright, so this one's a 14. Like I said, this shit is rusty. You gotta be careful. Alright, so it's a 13 or a 1.5. And then these over here are 5/8 or 16. And it should be out. Alright, so I took out the 2 bolts. 3 basically. And disconnected that one off, and it should just come off like that. Lift it up, and swore it down, and boom. Up, it's out. Just like that. Alright, so I got the starter ready to go in. Just alike, it has a connection pin. Also, quick notice, you have to take this 13 nut out and put the old one. I took it off the old one and put it onto the new one. It's a little piece. It's like a little arm where you connect it. Is easier for you because it's a weird angle if you do it in the interior over there inside. So quick suggestion, take it off here and put it onto the new one out of the old one. I cleared the thread out, put a little bit of grease so it's not rough to go in, and then also make sure you put on the plate on here, the 3-pin plate. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Of course it goes like that. Put the plate over here, like that. Then you put it inside over there. I'm gonna demonstrate you afterwards how I did it. First, you gotta make sure. Look at the. You see how you can tell that it's this is the outside side. You can tell by the way it looks like the form. You should have like the cut. You see like the lined up. All right, put that in there first. And the way of putting this one in is you can put it in there like from the front. Push it in like that. Like from the front mouth first, and then push it in all the way in, or from the push it in like kind of like towards up, and try to put it in. It's dependent. It's dependent because this is aftermarket. It's not the dealership starter, so it was a little bit longer than the old one, but it fits in there. All right, so I'm about to put the 2 bolts. 1, 2, and you gotta. Don't forget to put the ground over here. Don't forget to put the ground. And then put the bolt on, and everything is lining up. But we're gonna leave that for afterwards. You're gonna put on the bolts first. All right, let me put on this stuff together, then show you. All right, I put one of the bolts in there. The bolts of the starter are the shorter ones. As you can tell, shorter ones. This one. And the one up top, like I said, don't forget to put the ground. And the bolt over here goes with the mount that goes on top here, and the bolt's on there, and then here. All right, let me put this together. So I put the bolts on. Like I said, don't forget the ground. It's good now. We got the plug. We want to put lithium grease, electrical grease, just to make sure. All right, I'll put this together. There we go. Alright, I'm getting a little knot. Don't over tighten it. Use 3/4 of force. You wanna overdo it. You don't wanna break that on after all that hard work. Alright, well, I'm gonna put this together and I'm gonna show you the next step after. Alright, so I got the bolts put on, the ground, my connection. I put grease in it, it's on. Now we gotta put on the mount that goes right here. 1, 2, 3. So this is the bracket after we put on the starter. The bolt right here is not long, right here. Just onto the starter. I don't know if you can see that. That's grease. It's grease right here. Right there. That's grease. So you gotta put grease. This one is one of the shorter bolts. It goes right there. This one is the longest one. You can see it goes from there over here. All right. After that, we're gonna put the whole bracket. It goes like this. Don't forget, we got rubber pieces. Make sure they're on there. There's rubber pieces that go on the inside. On my car, they're on here. So make sure they're on, because then you're gonna have squeaky noises. Alright, so, yep. Let's get it on. Alright, it's on. two 18s, and then the bolt over here, it's a 5/8 or 16th. It goes from there over here. As always, put some grease, and then those two, those three, 1, 2, 3, 5/8, I think, all three of them, and this one as well, it's 5/8. And then we just gotta connect the grounds and the battery and the terminal, and we should go. Alright, I connected my terminal. We got the negative, positive is 16 or 5/8, I think, over here. I always remember you gotta hold this side. I think it's a 15 and it's a 5/8. Hold it and then tighten it with hand. I would always do the positive first, and then I would do the ground. The ground, it was a 5/8 as well. And also when you're doing this, be careful not to touch that, or just put this one on top of it if you have it still. And I'm about to just put back together some things that I took off, and then I'm gonna crank it and show y'all the results. Alright, I'm gonna crank it on now. See what it does. Get what it's supposed to do. Turn on. Boom. Thank you, man. I hope my video helps. Like and subscribe, and check on my channel later on, and hope you might find my videos helpful. Thank you.